Hey guys, and welcome to a new video on the SHREDUATION YouTube channel. Today we have a very special guitar from Ibanez again. This one is called Ibanez RGDIM6FM and the color is called CLF, which stands for Cerulean Blue Burst Flat. And this guitar is part of the Ibanez Iron Label series. Right, let's start with the specs on the body first. So a highlight for me and many people that are interested in this instrument are the pickups, because we have the actually pretty new Fishman Fluence Modern humbuckers included in this guitar. What is special about them is that you can use them as active pickups as well as passive, so they have an active and a passive voicing and they sound very, very different. So if you're going for a very tight, focused and precise sound, you should definitely use the active voicing, because I have never heard such a detailed sound that is so responding to what I do. Like, you can hear every detail, and this is very useful, especially when you're playing fast stuff. And if you're looking for a sound that is that has a little more bass and sounds not that aggressive, you should go for the passive voicing, right? And you can easily switch between active and passive by using the push and pull knob here, down here. And this knob also controls the volume. Alright, and this guitar, as I said, is actually very focused on metal, but we have some blues, jazz, rock sounds also included in this video, because these pickups are awesome, and if you set them right, they can literally do like any style of music. We have that 3-ray toggle switch. Down here we have the humbucker, the bridge humbucker. In the middle we have both humbuckers at the same time. And if we put them in the third position, we just have the neck pickup, right? And the bridge is another very cool thing, because this is a string body through type of bridge here on the guitar. You have to put the strings directly to the body, and you can feel it a little if you're bending and doing vibrato, that the connection between string and body is a little more intense as with compared to other bridges. And also the battery is located at the back of the guitar right here. You can also see that the neck is screwed into the body, but you don't have to worry about playability issues. You can easily reach up to the 24th fret, also because of the very good design of the guitar, right? So no problem here with the access. Last but not least, the body is made of 3 different types of wood. So the back is layered with mahogany, in the middle we have ash wood, and on top there is flamed maple, right? And the guitar is still very light, and you don't have to worry about on stage, like if you're playing a 2 or 3 hours headlining show, that you have like health issues afterwards. So a very cool feature to include these types of wood into the body. Alright, let's talk about the neck a little. The neck is the most important thing when it comes to playability. And this neck is very comfortable to play. It's called the nitro neck, and it's generally a rather thin type neck. Even if I have like other guitars from Ibanez that have even thinner neck, this can be considered actually pretty thin. The most special feature on this neck is the multiscale fretboard. So multiscale means that we have a changing scale length. And like, why would Ibanez put such a scale, such a weird scale length on their instruments? Easily because this might increase playability for you guys. And actually the scale length on the highest string, on the E string, is 55.5, as with most of the RG type and Shred type guitars. And it increases from every string, and on the lowest string, on the 6th string, on the E string, the scale length is 26.7. And this is actually because sometimes if you're, and again, this is a metal focused guitar, right? Sometimes when you're playing very fast riffs on the lower strings, you might get stuck with your plectrum, or you might feel, it might feel a little muddy, especially if you're using very light strings, as I do. And I don't want to lose the easy to play feeling on the high notes when I'm soloing, but I also want to have some tension on the bass strings to play riffs and all these kind of things, right? And you have a longer scale length on the bass strings, so that means that there's more tension on the bass strings, but you also have a lower scale length at the same time on the high strings, so you don't lose any playability there, right? Any easy to play feeling there. You don't have to worry about like not being able to play such a scale guitar. I was a little worried before Ibanez like sent me that guitar, but when I tried it, like after like 1 or 2 hours, I got used to the neck, and it felt like I've never played something else before. Then another thing at the neck is that we are having the luminous side dot inlays, and they are basically glowing in the dark. That can be very useful in various live situations where there's not too much light going on stage. And talking about the back of the neck, you can see that this is a 3-piece neck, and it's a mixture of maple and purple heart. And yeah, let's go to the front side again and move on to the headstock. So just says Ibanez on here, no prestige, pre, and whatever, just Ibanez, right? And something that is kind of missing at the headstock is the truss rod cover. So where do I adjust the neck? You can do it here, right? Like right behind the neck pickup. And this is a very comfortable solution because like you don't have to adjust the truss rod cover, whatever, put it somewhere, lose it, or whatever. You just have to use a fitting tool and put it down here. So you don't have to lock it up or anything, right? And you have instant access to adjust the neck. And that is very comfortable and makes adjusting the guitar even faster. This guitar is made in Indonesia, and in Europe it costs around 899 euros, and in the US it's priced about $1,000. So not a very expensive guitar, but a very high quality guitar. The building quality is amazing, and all the specs we have there, such as the Fishman pickups, are very, very high quality. Like actually, only if you want to buy 2 Fishman Fluence Modern pickups, you have to pay 300 euros in Europe. right? And considering that the total cost for the guitar is 900 euros, just a third of the price is based on the pickups. So at the end of the day, I think, like, from an objective point of view, concerning specs, building quality and anything else, this is the best guitar for under $1,000 or euros that I've ever played. So I can definitely recommend to buy this guitar, or if you're just interested in buying this type of guitar, to check it out in your local store and compare it to other guitars. You won't be disappointed, that's for sure. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.